Puma, called mountain lion, cougar, panther, or catamount, large brownish New World cat comparable in size to the jaguar, the only other large cat of the Western Hemisphere. The puma, a member of the family Felidae, has the widest distribution of any New World mammal, with a range extending from southeastern Alaska, southern Argentina and Chile. Pumas live in a variety of habitats, including desert scrub, chaparral, swamps, and forests, but they avoid agricultural areas, flatlands, and other habitats lacking cover. 6 subspecies of puma concolor are recognized by most classifications. The puma is active mostly at dusk, night, and dawn. Throughout its range, its primary prey is hoofed mammals larger than itself. In North America, each puma kills about 48 ungulates per year and a larger number of smaller prey, including rabbits and hares, coyotes, bobcats, porcupines, beavers, opossums, raccoons, skunks, and other pumas. Domestic livestock, especially sheep, goats, and young calves, are also taken. Adult males and females are both solitary except for breeding associations lasting 1 to 6 days. Pumas are usually silent, but during this time they emit long, frightening screams intermittently for several hours. Pumas breed throughout the year, with a summer peak in births at higher latitudes. The interval between births is about 2 years, but it is less if a litter dies or disperses early. Cubs are born after a 90-day gestation period. The litter size usually is 3 but ranges from 1 to 6. Spotted and born blind, each weighs about half a kilogram. Pumas live at low density and thus, in order to survive, require large areas with sufficient prey and cover from which to ambush it. In a given region there are about 2 adult females for every male. There is extensive overlap between female home ranges but very little overlap between territories of adjacent males. Home ranges vary greatly in size, but the average female territory is 140 square km, with male territories being about twice as large. Since 1950, pumas have been eliminated from the states of Arkansas, Louisiana, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Until the 1960s, pumas were taken by U.S. government hunters and subject to state bounties. Since 1970, control efforts in the United States and Canada have focused on known livestock killers, and most states and provinces now manage populations for sustained sport hunting. In most of the western United States and Canada, populations of mountain lions are thought to be stable or increasing except where habitat is being fragmented by urban sprawl. Although cougars are elusive and usually avoid people, there are about 4 attacks and 1 fatality per year on humans in the United States and Canada. Most victims are children or adults traveling alone. Risk can be minimized by walking in groups and keeping children within sight. An aggressive human response can avert an impending attack and can repel an attack in progress. Although they have been pushed into smaller habitats by human settlement expansion, members of the genus have been designated least concerned species by the IUCN, indicating low risk of becoming extinct in their natural environments in the near future. This is due to their high adaptiveness to changing habitat conditions. In fact, many feel the puma's ability to adapt to different environments explains their current numbers. However, in many large metropolitan areas such as Los Angeles, California, pumas' habitats have been fragmented by urban development and massive freeways. These barriers have made it nearly impossible for populations of mountain lions in specific areas of mountain ranges to reach one another to breed and increase genetic diversity. While their numbers still remain at decent levels, the number of kittens that are inbred is rising every year. This poses a threat to these already reduced communities of mountain lions that are forced to quickly adapt to shrinking habitats and increased run-ins with humans. Many researchers from the National Park Service are using their findings to propose ideas to cities like Los Angeles, which harbors large populations of urban wildlife, to increase conservation efforts in areas on both sides of freeways, and begin the process of building land bridges for wildlife to safely cross freeways.
Stay tuned with the channel. We will glad to see you next time.